What's up mga kaguro at mga mag-aaral? Umuli ang inyong online teacher, Sir Franco, para sa panibagong discussion video. This is our last lesson for quarter 3 of Life and Career Skills at parang finale episode ito ng isang series. Lahat ng pinag-aralan natin, self-awareness, workplace behavior, wellness, efficiency, lahat yan ay magtatagpo ngayon sa isang output, ang Career Action Plan o CAP. This is a very special lesson dahil ito ang magiging capstone ng lahat ng pinag-usapan natin nitong mga nakaraang linggo. Today, we'll talk about designing your own career action plan, isang concrete plan na naka-anchor sa kung sino ka, ano ang kaya mo, at saan mo gustong pumunta. This is designing a career action plan aligned to personal values, skills, and aspiration. Ang goal natin dito ay hindi lang pumasa sa subject, kundi mas makilala ang sarili ninyo at magkaroon ng direksyon even if magbago pa yan sa future. Let's begin our discussion with CAP introduction. What is a career action plan? It is a roadmap for career direction. Ang career action plan ay parang Google Maps ng career mo. Hindi niya sinasabing iisa lang ang daan, matutulungan kanyang magdesisyon kung saan ka pupunta at kung paano ka makararating doon. Ang Career Action Plan o CAP ay isang personal at flexible plan na tumutulong sa iyo na i-connect ang iyong interests, skills, values, at goals sa mga konkretong hakbang. Hindi ito one-time plan. Pwede mo itong baguhin habang nagmamature ka at habang nagbabago ang opportunities. Mahalagang tandaan na ang CAP ay hindi kontrata. Hindi ibig sabihin na once na pinili mo ito, bawal ka nang magbago. Sa halip, isa itong guide na pwede mong i-update habang natututo kang tungkol sa sarili mo at sa mundo ng trabaho. Why career planning matters? Maraming tao ang napapagod, hindi dahil mahirap ang trabaho, kundi dahil wala silang direksyon. Ang CAP ay tumutulong para maging intentional ka sa mga desisyon mo. Bakit mahalaga ito? Kasi after ng self-assessments, workplace discussions, wellness topics, at work immersion concepts, sayang naman kung hindi natin sila pagsasama-samahin. Ang Career Action Plan ang magsisilbing roadmap ninyo, hindi lang for now, kundi kahit magbago pa ang career path ninyo in the future. There are two perspectives in career planning. Dati, ang tingin sa career ay diretso lang pataas, pero sa panahon ngayon, mas flexible na ang galaw ng careers. We have career path and career lattice. Let's discuss the two perspectives in career planning. First, career path. This is traditional view about the career. Ito ang nakasanayan, step by step, pataas. Valid pa rin ito lalo na sa structured professions. Ang career path ay yung traditional na idea na paakyat ang career from entry level to senior position. Halimbawa, teacher assistant muna, tapos teacher, tapos master teacher, tapos school leader. Clear ang direction, pero minsan limited ang option. Now, meron na tayo tinatawag na career lattice, modern view about careers. Sa career lattice naman, mas flexible. Pwede kang gumalaw pataas, pahalak, o kahit lumipat ng field. Halimbawa, isang teacher na naging content creator, trainer, or education entrepreneur. Dito natin makikita na maraming paraan para maging successful, hindi lang iisang daan. Ngayon, pwede kang teacher sa umaga, content creator sa gabi, at graduate student sa weekend. Iyan ang career lattice, maraming posibleng daanan. Example career lattice, we have education to online teaching, content creation, and training consultancy. Hindi ibig sabihin nito na naliligaw ka. Ibig sabihin, ina-explore mo ang iba't ibang aspeto ng sarili mo o iba't ibang kakayahan mo. Next, let's discuss the core elements of a career action plan. Ang CAP ay hindi lang pangarap, may laman, may structure at may plano. Ang career action plan ay binubuo ng ilang mahalagang elements. Lahat ng ito ay magkakaugnay. Kapag may kulang, magiging mahirap sundan ang plano. Isa-isahin natin yan ang mga sumusunod, which are the personal profile, influencing factors, workplace consideration, work-life balance, SMART goal, and action steps and timeline. Personal profile. Ang personal profile ay tungkol sa ikaw mismo. Kasama dito ang iyong interests or activities or fields you enjoy and are curious about, strengths or skills and abilities you are good at or can develop, and personal values, beliefs and principles that guide your decision. Halimbawa, kung value mong helping others at skillful ka sa communication, posibleng pumasok ka sa teaching, healthcare o social services. Ito ang foundation ng lahat ng career decisions. Ito ang ginagawa natin o ginawa natin sa mga unang linggo. Dito nagsisimula ang lahat. Kilala mo ba ang sarili mo? Ang personal profile ay pinakaugat ng career action plan. Dito mo sinisimulan ang tanong na sino ba talaga ako? Kapag malinaw sa iyo ang interest mo, mas nagiging motivated ka. Kapag alam mo ang strengths mo, mas nagiging confident ka sa pagpili ng career. At kapag malinaw ang values mo tulad ng respeto, malasakit o karapatan, mas nagiging align ang trabaho mo sa kung sino ka bilang tao. Sa mga unang linggo ng quarter, nag-assessment tayo hindi lang para sa grades, kundi para mas makilala ninyo ang sarili ninyo. Lahat ng sagot nyo doon ay bahagi na ngayon ng personal profile ninyo. Influencing factors. Ang influencing factors ay ang mga bagay sa paligid mo na may epekto sa career choices mo tulad ng pamilya, financial situation, kultura, peers, at community. Nahati ito sa dalawang types. Social factors includes your family, peers, mentors, and community, while environmental factors include economy, job market, technology, and location. Hindi control mo lahat, pero mahalagang kilalanin sila para maging realistic ang iyong plano. Hindi ka nabubuhay mag-isa. May mga taong humuhubog at tumutulong sa mga desisyon mo at okay lang yun. Hindi tayo gumagawa ng career decision sa vacuum. May mga taong nakaka-apekto sa atin. Minsan supportive, minsan challenging. Halimbawa, ang pamilya ay maaaring mag-encourage ng stable career, habang kaibigan ay nag-i-inspire sa iyo na mag-try ng ibang path. Kasama rin dito ang environmental factors, halimbawa, ang demand sa IT, healthcare, o remote work. Kaya mahalaga na hindi lang gusto ko ito ang basihan, kundi posible ba ito ngayon at paano ko ito paghahandaan. Ang workplace consideration ay tumutukoy naman sa habits, ethics at professional behavior na kailangan sa anumang trabaho, tulad ng punctuality, teamwork, respect at accountability. Kahit saan ka magtrabaho, ito ang magdidikta kung matatagal ka o uunlad ka. Kahit gaano ka katalino, kung wala kang respeto, disiplina at tamang asal sa trabaho, mahihirapan kang magdagal. Kahit gaano kaganda ang diploma o skills mo, kung wala kang tamang asal sa trabaho, mahihirapan ka rin magtagal dito. Sa mga previous lessons natin, pinag-usapan natin ang punctuality, respect, communication, efficiency, at workplace behavior. Ang mga ito ay hindi hiwalay na topics. Sila ang foundation ng pagiging professional. Ang career action plan mo ay hindi lang tungkol sa trabaho na gusto mo, kundi sa paano ka magtatrabaho. Work-life balance plan. Ang work-life balance plan ay tungkol sa kung paano mo aalagaan ang sarili mo habang nag-work ka. Kasama rito ang pahinga, physical activity, stress management, at time for your relationships. Tandaan, hindi successful ang career kung kapalit nito ay burnout. Hindi lang success ang goal, sustainable success. Kaya kasama ang wellness sa career planning. Hindi kumpleto ang career action plan kung walang work-life balance plan. Sa mga nakaraang lessons, napag-usapan natin ang wellness, physical activity at stress management. Bakit ito mahalaga? Dahil ang success na nauuwi sa burnout ay hindi tunay na success. Ang goal ay hindi lang umangat, kundi magtagal at maging healthy habang umaangat. SMART career goal. SMART means specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Ang SMART goal ay malinaw at konkreto. Hindi lang gusto kong yumaman, kundi within 2 years, makapag-enroll ako sa training na related sa napili kong career. Mas madaling sundan kapag specific ang goal. Hindi sapat ang gusto kong yumaman, kailangan malinaw, may target, at may timeline. And action steps and timeline. Ang pangarap na walang aksyon ay wish lang. Dito nagiging totoo ang plano. Dito pumapasok ang how. Ano ang gagawin mo this month, this year, at in the next few years? Small steps lang muna, enrollment, skills training, exposure, o mentorship. Next, let's see the connection of CAP to the previous weeks that we had discussed. Why this is a capstone lesson? Hindi ito hiwalay na topic. Sa totoo lang, ginagawa ninyo na ito paunti-unti simula week 1. Ngayon lang natin siya bubuin ng buong buo at malinaw. Building blocks of your career action plan. Balikan natin ang buong quarter 3. Nung mga unang linggo, tinanong natin, sino ako? Ano ang kaya ko? Ano ang mahalaga sa akin? Iyan ang personal profile. Sumunod, pinag-usapan natin ang workplace behavior, etiquette, at professionalism. Iyan ang workplace considerations. Pagkatapos, siningnan natin ang efficiency, teamwork, at paggamit ng resources. Iyan ang action steps at work habits. At sa huli, pinag-usapan natin ang wellness. Iyan ang work-life balance plan. Ibig sabihin, ginawa nyo na ang career action plan. Pinagsasama-sama na lang natin ngayon. Kung napansin ninyo, ginawa nyo na ang mga building blocks. Pinagsasama-sama na lang natin ngayon. Lahat ng ginawa ninyo mula week 1 hanggang week 7 ay bahagi na ng CAP ninyo. Ang self-assessment for personal profile, ang workplace behavior lessons for workplace consideration, and wellness lessons for work-life balance plans. Career exploration, influencing environmental factors. Ibig sabihin, hindi na to bagong task, pinagdugtong-dugtong lang natin ang mga natutuhan ninyo. Now, let's move to the 7 steps of the career action plan. Ito na talaga ang mga konkretong step na gagawin natin base sa mga natutuhan ninyo. Step 1, who I am, or the personal factors. Isang tao, maraming posibleng direksyon. Hindi ka nakakulong sa isang identity. So you will have to identify your skills, interests, and values that may lead to different possible directions in one life. One person can explore several pathways, for example, teaching, content creation, business, that reflect different aspects of their identity and strengths. Step 2, who shapes my journey or social factors. Ang tamang tao sa paligid mo ay pwedeng magbukas ng pinto nang hindi mo inaasahan. So recognize the influence of family, peers, mentors, and cultural context in supporting diverse career options. Highlight that a strong network can help open doors to varied career lattices. For example, a mentor might connect you to both academic and industry opportunities. Step 3, what shapes my opportunities or environmental factors? Ang mundo ng trabaho ay nagbabago kaya dapat flexible din ang plano. Understand how job trends, education, and technology influence what's possible. Discuss how the digital economy enables remote work, side jobs, or self-employment, expanding the number of attainable pathways. Step 4, how I work or workplace considerations. Ano man ang trabaho mo, mapa-office, freelance, or online, may values na hindi nawawala. Clarify work ethics, behaviors, and professional habits that remain valuable across different kinds of work environments, office, freelance, or hybrid setups. Step 5, how I stay balance or work-life balance. Hindi badge of honor ang burnout. Ang tunay na achiever ay marunong magpahinga. Reinforce that managing multiple roles or jobs require healthy routines and boundaries to avoid burnout. Plan for wellness alongside productivity. Step 6, my smart career goal. Pwedeng magbago ang goals at okay lang yon. Ang mahalaga ay may direction ka ngayon. Set one clear goal or short-term goal first, but be reminded that goals may evolve or multiply as they discover new interests or life changes. In step 6, my action steps with plan B or C. Ang matalinong planner, laging may reserba. List specific actions and timeliness toward the goal, but also include a backup plan, plan B or C. A smart career planning includes preparing for changes in the job market. Now, what are the factors affecting CAP? Ang career plan ay naapektuhan ng personal action, social support, environment, at wellness. Kapag may problema sa isa, naapektuhan ang buong plano, kaya holistic dapat ang approach. Hindi lang effort ang kailangan din ng suporta at tamang timing. Now that's it for our discussion about career action planning. Let's move to the activities or assessment that will reinforce our discussion. Activity 1, Jigsaw Learning, CAP Step Experts. Ask each group to read and discuss their assigned step answering the following questions. So we have 7 groups. Dito, bawat group, isang step lang ang gagawin na naka-assign sa kanila. Then, you will be answering the following questions. What is this step mainly about? What personal, social, or environmental factors influence this step? Why is this step important before moving to the next? And how can a learner apply this step in their own CAP? After the group discussion, each group creates a short visual, pwedeng poster or slide summarizing their assigned step. Conduct a jigsaw sharing, ibig sabihin, groups present their outputs in order steps 1 to 7, creating a full picture of the CAP process. And then conclude, summarize how the 7-step connect as one continuous process. So teachers, please emphasize that the CAP grows as learners grow. Activity 2, Career Scenario Simulation. Each group will create a short solution plan showing how your character can reach their career goal while considering personal, social, environmental, workplace, and balance factors. Provide 10 minutes for discussion and planning, and require each group to include personal action, for example, study habits, skills, mindset, social supports, family, mentors, community, environmental opportunities, scholarship, job trends, local resources, wellness strategies, stress, exercise, stress management. Group present their solution plans 2 to 3 minutes each and facilitate a short synthesis emphasizing adaptive decision making and career balance pursuit. So there are 3 scenarios that will be assigned for each group. A student who wants to be a nurse but has limited family income. 2, a learner interested in IT but lives in a rural area. And 3, a future engineer balancing academics with health and family duties. Now, dito nyo naman ilalagay ang lahat ng napag-isipan ninyo. Ito ang culmination ng quarter 3. My Career Action Plan Drop. So first, ito yung template na gagamitin ninyo. We have letter A, personal profile, identify skills, interests, talents, and values that align with your chosen career goals. Influencing factors, describe the people and social groups, family, peers, mentors, community that influence your career decisions. Note the external conditions such as job trends, technology, scholarships, and local or global opportunities that affect your career path. C. Workplace aspiration. Reflect on your work habits, attitudes, and behaviors that contribute to professional growth and career success. D. Work-life balance plan. Plan how will you maintain physical, emotional, and mental wellness while pursuing your goals. E. Smart career goal. With one clear goal that is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound to guide your next steps. So list the specific practical actions you will take to achieve your SMART goal. For example, enroll in a course, seek membership, volunteer, or apply for training. Write the resources needed and timeline. And then for the last backup plan, write your alternative career options. This will be the rubric for your CAP output. And finally, we have our reflection activity. This will strengthen our learning by answering how has my view of career changed this quarter. Now let's proceed to multiple choice question assessment. 1. Which best reflects a career lattice? B. Multiple roles and pathways. Second, why is wellness part of CAP? B. To avoid burnout. Which is an example of a SMART goal? C. Finish TESDA NC2 within 1 year. And for short answer assessment, 1. Why is it important to think about your career choices ahead of time? 2. Which part of career action plan was easiest or hardest to write? 3. How do you see your CAP helping you make better decisions in the future? And what did you realize about balancing your goals with your well-being? Remember, career planning is a lifelong process. Hindi natatapos ang career planning after senior high school. Habang nagbabago ang buhay mo, nagbabago rin ang goals mo. Ang mahalaga ay marunong kang mag-reflect at mag-adjust. Hindi ito one-time lesson at activity. Kapag nagbabago ka, nagbabago rin ang plano. For your key takeaways, know yourself, know your environment, plan with balance. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just start. For our closing reflection, what is one action I can take this year for my future? Sa pagtatapos ng quarter na ito, tandaan ninyo, ang career ay hindi karera. Hindi kailangan mauna. Ang mahalaga ay alam mo kung saan ka pupunta at bakit. Because your career is a journey. Plan it, live it, adjust it. And that's it for our very long discussion about career action planning. Nawa ay marami kayong natutuhan at na-realize sa lesson na ito. Maraming salamat sa development team ng Lesson Exemplar kung saan ibinaha sa ang ilang bahagi ng lesson na ito. Once again, I am your online teacher, Sir Franco, para sa quarter 3 ng inyong life and career skills. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsuporta.